What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here. I'm here with my boy PJ.
What up, guys?
Who just got second place at locals with
Dragon Link.
It's not the best deck anymore, but it's a very good deck. The deck is broken. I think Virtual Worlds are kind of annoying right now, but
yeah, I don't know. I just know that makes it VFD.
Yeah, luckily we don't have too many of those at locals yet. Until Josh gets it. We're gonna lose.
I went 3-1 today. My only loss was round 3 to the guy who won with Madolce. So shout out to Andrew for being a beast. I didn't lose to Madolce. I lost to Strike Judgment when I read Rebooted the Strike. So
nice deck though.
It happens though. That's the nature of the beast. That's Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah. I did change my Dragon Link list a little bit. I've been playing a lot more, just trying to get good.
Get good.
Yeah, I haven't played in forever. Like I'm out of practice. I need to play more. But still play this package. This is the best package. Droll is actually on its way out. So it doesn't make sense to play not these because these cards are nuts. Especially the amount of times I've just after I end turn 1, just go Monster Reborn Red MD. It's free Boral Sword.
Yeah.
So
Boral Sword's game.
This card you always want to keep having it. Like the Dragon Maids don't do anything after turn 1 really.
True that.
But those cards were really good. I saw Black Metal a lot. And then I cut my Tracers to 2 and I play 1 Recharger.
Nani?
Yeah. Just came up to the points where I was opening too many normal summons. Like Black Metals and Tracers are too much. Sure, you can get some of these off Boot Sector, but you can only summon 1. They have to be different names off Boot Sector.
Yeah, can't do double.
So that was a small concession I made. I decided to cut Tracer from 3 to 2 for an extender that was always going to be live. And I'll show you guys that later.
Yeah.
But obviously you need Recharger. Recharger's nuts.
Level 4 non-tuner.
My Egyptian God card, Levianeer. In one of my matches today, my opponent had Lightning Storm and a Kaiju to out my board, but I sniped his Kaiju and
I'm sorry, my friend. He felt the pain.
But Levianeer was good all day today, just looped cards.
Yeah.
Card advantage is nice. Still double Noctovision. Really big fan of that card. Helps chain block Romulus. So you can try and play safe around Gamma. Gamma's still gonna get you, but you can save the Romulus. You just gotta play super consistent. Still just 2 safer. I played 2 safer at 2 Chaos Space, not 1 safer at 3 Chaos Space, because there are a lot of cards in the deck when you play Chaos Space that you don't even want to pitch. I don't want to pitch the stupid equip that you draw. I don't want to pitch this card. I don't really want to open any of these cards. Or Red Rose, I don't want to pitch those. So just trying to be consistent. We need consistency for locals. These cards need to go because they print too many cards that search them, like these 2. But these cards are nuts. They're insane top decks too. And you can add them back with, if you don't use the World Legacy card for your full combo, you can World Legacy, add this back to your hand, and have it for an extender for next turn, which is nuts. You can't special it, obviously, but you can add it back.
Yeah, same.
And then that's it for those guys. And then still playing White Rose, Red Rose. You don't have to play these cards, but when they resolve, it's good because I play Saryuja. I do the Saryuja combo, so I kind of need an extender. So I just summon this, Link, or Synchro this with the Link Cross token, get Herald, and then this comes out. And then I already have LP Pitsy on board, and I don't need the extender. And any extender I have just adds to my next turn instead of having to be committed, which is kind of cool. Card I draw too much. I fucking hate this card.
That card
needs to go. I hate this card. This is my Colt Wing, and I just draw it too much. But it's the worst. Brotar is insane. I need to remember to do it when things get destroyed by battle, because I forgot once and it hurt, but other than that it was able to, and I keep recycling it. It gets banished, but you can summon it off things. You can put it back with Chaos Space if you have to, I think.
Yeah, Brotar nice.
Actually, you can't put it back with Chaos Space. But you can summon it back with Pitsy.
You sure can.
And another card that I draw too much, that you just have to keep in hand.
It's because you play the Ultra.
If I had a common, I'd play it.
I would play the common all the time.
But obviously you need it because the Buster Lock is game. Hand traps, gotta have hand traps for locals. 3 Ash and 3 Gamma. Love Gamma, but I don't like him.
That's the best.
But I did pitch this for Chaos Space today and it felt good.
That's always a plus.
Yeah, Gamma's nuts. I love Gamma. And Ash was really good because it's not the highest impact card, but it has so much things it can hit that at any point you can stop a combo if you hit the right thing.
Yeah.
So that's good.
We're always hitting cards like Desire.
Yeah, hand traps are just super important at our locals. There are a lot of Lizard players. I'm trying to Ash Misk.
We're always trying to Ash Misk.
Triple quick launch. This card's nuts. I only play 2 Tracer and a Recharger, so I'm generally not going to be able to use all 3, but it never comes
Still
up.
a starter.
But yeah, it's still good. It's also an extender. And at any point, if you get Nibiru, if you have this, you just go summon Tracer, and then Tracer Nibiru token for Hulk, because Tracer's a tuner.
Yeah, full combo.
So that's nice. If you want to, you can play Rocket Synchron too, but I don't feel like they need to. 2 Chaos Space. I drew this card a lot today. Shout out to Clayton for letting me borrow them. They were nuts. I pitched Driver 1 time. That was nice.
That's common.
Card's really good. Just gets you free pluses. Light, dark, and draw a card is pretty nuts. And then there was a time to where I opened a light and the Collapse Serpent, and I was able to add Levianeer. So when I summoned my Brotar, I could add Tracer.
Yeah.
So it was really good. This card's nice.
Always is.
Two World Legacy Guard Dragon. This card's nuts too.
Cut that too, didn't you?
Yep.
You were playing
Or no, I was always playing two.
Oh,
I'll show you the card. I'll just show you. I play two and a Monster Reborn because I don't want to open three.
Reborn's nice.
But this card's broken. It lets you move LP, which is nuts. And then what it's cool is when I said earlier, if you do the combo and you don't use this card, you just get to add back white for next turn.
Yeah.
And then white like starts this whole cycle again. But yeah, this is an extent. This is what I cut for the third Tracer because I was having too many normal summons, and I was like, Monster Reborn's always going to be live, so let's just play Monster Reborn. Because if I don't have a card in my graveyard, I'm losing anyway. And then Boot, Garnet, Divine Lance, Garnet. 1 for 1, not Garnet. I drew this a couple times today. It was really good.
Yeah, that card's nice.
Yep. There was a time to where, I keep drawing Failing, so I literally just keep this card in my hand and I'll just pitch it for Brotar. Because I can't use it.
Yeah.
But it is a free discard. And then Boot is insane. If you have this up and Boot, you should pop this with Tracer so that you can have this if they break your board to summon 2 Rockets back next turn. So it's important to try and keep that up if you can. Sometimes you can't. And then I played 3 Imperms. So 9 hand traps.
That's enough hand traps.
That's enough hand traps for locals. What's cool about Imperm is there's a lot of Lizard players here. And so if they end on UCT, I can draw this for turn and Imperm the UCT if I don't have a token, obviously.
So that way you can use
Yep, so that I can try and play the game. I can Imperm a Dark Claw and try and play, or any like Floodgate. I can Imperm a Zeus and then play.
Yeah.
So that was the idea at least. But 40 in the main, super consistent.
Nice, nice.
Extra deck. Shoutouts to Joe, we miss you a lot. Hope you're doing well.
He's selling cars.
Yeah, he's making big cash.
He's making money.
Metal Mercher, if these 3 cards aren't in your extra deck, you're behind.
Combo decks, weird.
Shout out to Kyle Lewis for letting me use his gold one. This stopped the lightning storm today, that was nice.
So
these cards are nuts.
Tired of Omni negate monsters, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that shit to get out of here.
Let me see your stuff.
Links. This card needs to get banned. This card needs to get banned. This card, meh. And this card's nuts, still. What's cool is in my combo, you don't use the second Striker Dragon. So you can use the Striker Dragon with any level 4, pop it, add Recharger effect, summon Red MD from the grave, and then Red MD do full combo. So that was good. But Pitsy and LP are nuts. There were a couple times today where I had to do the LP under the Whelp play, but it still came up, and I'll show you guys the Whelp. This card's nuts. This is Out's Dragoon. I didn't go against any Dragoons today, though.
That was nice.
But it was there for that. This is the card I'm talking about. If you have Link Cross token and a Dragon, you make LP under the Link Cross, and then you use the Link Cross and the token for Whelp, and then LP will be pointing here. And then you do full combo.
Yeah.
So even if you get hand trapped, you can still play, which is super sick. This card needs to go, or the Buster card needs to go.
The Buster lock.
I don't care which one. Do
This
both.
card's not
Do
as
both
good.
at this point. Doesn't matter to me. Just get rid of it. Romulus, a card everybody hand traps so that I can't play, but if you have extenders, you can keep playing. But, yep, adds the Divine.
Broken.
Don't know about
Not
that.
even a word for it.
Yugioh, draws 4 cards, gives me extenders, makes it to where my Savage has 4 negates instead of 2.
That's
Realistically, they're not going to come up, but it also is nice to have the extra attack, too.
14 attack is
if I'm
huge.
just doing my full combo and I'm on the same board, why would I not just equip this instead of
44 attack, bro.
Yeah. And then last card was Boral Sword. And I'm really glad I played this today. Last time I was playing Omega because I couldn't find this, but I found it this time. And I was able to kill a lot of people, actually, which is good.
3 will make it to the day, though.
That's the extra deck, really good. I killed Johnny with Boral Sword. I killed a lot of people with Boral Sword. This card's nuts.
Yep.
Definitely need to play it. Side deck, we'll go through pretty quick. Triple Nibiru, I was playing too, but there are so many combo players that I was like, man, I just have to open the card.
You gotta draw the Rocky boy.
Gotta draw the rock. Card is nuts. Pank, go second.
Pinko Topo.
Lancia for the Lizard decks, for Invoked decks.
Hey, how'd that go for that Madolce play, bro?
I didn't see it, or else I would have won. But yeah, the card is really good.
Oh, that's funny.
You can do the play where if you play against Lizards, where I will opt to not do the Buster Lock, I will equip this to my Boral load, and then on their standby phase, I can bounce it with the spheres and then Lancia them on the resolution.
That's funny.
You can also just add it off Herald if you want to Brotar target it. That doesn't come up as much,
Yeah.
but you can do it. I played 3 Veiler, just more cards for Anaconda. Just cards that annoy me.
I think it stops Halki Fibrax.
Oh, this card also negates
It
Halki
definitely
Fibrax
stops
in
Halki
grind games. It's also not a hard once per turn, which is why I thought it was pretty good. Triple Talents. This card is nuts. This card makes
Solemn
it.
Judgment in today.
This card makes it. If I get
We don't
Nibiru-
let that card
If I
resolve.
get Nibiru'd, I generally just rip a card instead of trying to draw 2 to keep playing, because I probably already went through most of my combo. So I'll just rip a card and then outgrind them with the remaining cards I have. Not much to say there. It's insanely powerful.
That card does get solemn. You're right.
Oh, and then my last 2 cards were Reboot, which got judgmented by Andrew.
How's it feel?
And then
champion over
Harpy's
here.
Feather Duster, which I didn't see at all, but it's for the back row. You just play these 2 in Pank for back row decks. Everything else is to stop combos.
Yep. Well, he's a back row deck now, boys.
Yeah, no doubt. It's like, hey, everybody's like, hey, you lost some Indulgence. I was like, no, I lost a Strike Judgment. So,
Oh, feels good, man.
but he played really well. So shout outs to Andrew. You're a beast.
Yep. All right, man. So shout outs, bro.
Shout outs to you, Josh, Caleb, Clayton for letting me borrow cards, Andrew for being the locals champion.
Locals champion.
The Lizard King finally made a return.
Okay, bro.
Shout outs to him. Shout out to James Lloyd Slud III. I think he's going to come down in 2 weeks for Tuesday locals, so if you have to come then. Shout out to Cody Angeloff, twitch.tv/Cody Angeloff, if you want to learn how to play the game.
Learn how to play some Yu-Gi-Ohs.
Yeah, and then shout out to the Borough for giving us a chance and a place to play because our other locals got shut down, so we're very grateful to be able to play here.
We're always playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2020.
Yeah.
Fuck COVID.
Yeah, fuck COVID.
It'll be over soon, hopefully. God. All right, man. Congratulations on getting second base. What profile, bro?